Welcome to the 240th anniversary of Whistleblower Day. The first U.S. whistleblower law was passed on July 30th, 1778. My name is Jane Turner, and I am an FBI whistleblower. And in the last 240 years, I cannot say, we've come a long way, baby. In 240 years, the laws have changed, but not much has changed for the whistleblower. I'm going to mention here, my daughter and I came in from Minnesota, and throughout this few hours today, I'm going to point out some people who have come a lot longer distance. Ioannis Kasoulas. He is from, would you stand up please? He is the president of the Hellenic Anti-Corruption Organization. He flew in from Greece on his own time and money. Kelly McCauley. Can you stand up? Kelly McCauley? He is a member of the Canadian Parliament. Welcome. Whistleblowers have encountered the following: harassment, sometimes not only you, but your family members. Today we have Cheryl Whitehurst, who is married to Fred Whitehurst, his wife. She was harassed, intimidated, and eventually constructively discharged from the FBI because her husband blew the whistle. We have sons and daughters, mothers, all here, and all who have suffered also, along with the whistleblower. We've suffered allegations about our mental health. We've suffered allegations about areas we're having to go for fitness for duty. We've been surveilled. We've been ostracized, separated from coworkers. We've endured open hostility, alienation. Our work has been discredited. We've had drops in performance reports. We've had undercutting of our work, downgrading, labeling us ineffective, insufficient, and we're fired. Whistleblowers have been subjected to lengthy and difficult adjudication processes. My actual court time was over 10 years. I'm at 15 years and still fighting the FBI in terms of my retirement when I was constructively discharged. We are thrown into an ocean where we can see no land, where we can see no sun, no stars. The only compass a whistleblower possesses is our integrity and our bravery. But we face true north, and we stay on a torturous journey. We have made life-changing decisions that have affected us deeply, that have cleaved our soul, that's damaged, and in some cases, destroyed our families. We've seen divorces. We've seen kids that have been alienated because their mothers or fathers were not there. We've had to answer critical questions. If not me, who? If not now, when? Mark Twain said, "The two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why." Whistleblowers have to stand up for the truth. They have to stand up for justice. We are the human in the arena. We are bloody but unbowed. I know the price has been too high. I know the damage that has been so severe. But where are we headed? Can we head toward the light where we are in control of our own narratives? You'll hear somebody at the end of our time together who did not have control of her narrative, and it almost destroyed her. Can we name and shame those that do us wrong? Can we network? Can we support? Can we heal? No point is as critical in history as now. We must not allow others to control our narrative. What is the narrative about whistleblowers? We are disgruntled ex-employees who are just after money. The FBI even said I was ugly, smelled, and my mama dressed me funny. I'm serious, they questioned some of my dresses when I worked up in Indian country. Every year, the National Whistleblower Center celebrates whistleblowers on this day. We celebrate their courage, those that have raised their voices in the name of combating fraud, corruption, and other crimes. Even facing adversity, whistleblowers have the strength and the conviction and the dedication to truth. We have some whistleblowers out in the audience, and it is my distinct pleasure to welcome over 60 whistleblowers in attendance today. If we could have you stand real quickly and sit real quickly. Akusa Agiman, are you here? Excellent. Hap Barco blew the whistle on Halliburton. Mary Ellen Belding blew the whistle on New York construction. Are you here today? Yolinda Bell, nursing home abuse in Virginia. James Bobrovsky, D.C. Water and Sewage Authorities. Please. Thank you. Mary Bozian, hope I pronounced that right. New York math teacher. Michael Carey, New York Office for People with Developmental Disabilities. Joseph P. Carson, Department of Energy. Kathy Cole, Public Education. Carol Sakarowski, Department of Navy. Zarkowski, I'm sorry. Carol, there she is. Rita Daniels, whistleblower on Virginia State Bar. Julia Davis, National Whistleblower, National Security. James D. Nofrio. There he is. Veterans Administration. Brian Donlin, Public School System. Carolyn Douglas, Judicial Corruption. I'd like to mention that Robert Storch, who's the IG, he already got a ruling in favor of a whistleblower at NSA. Good job. Keep it up. We also have Lee Martin in the audience, who is the director of IRS Whistleblower Office. Welcome, Lee. Glad to have you here. I'm going to go back to our whistleblowers, but I don't want to forget Sheila White, who was a plaintiff in the Burlington Railroad case. She won a case, yes. Her concern was, do you have to be fired in order to be successful as a whistleblower? It took 9 years to get that judgment. And what is interesting about Sheila White's case is it came into direct play into my case in the 8th Circuit. We build on each other, whether it's your body, your bones, your money, whatever it takes. We are building on each other. We need each other. We need to support each other, and we need to network. I'm going to continue because we have some incredible whistleblowers in this office, or in this place today. Matthew Fogg, U.S. Marshals. Matthew, I know you're here. Matthew's been with us for several years. Jacqueline Garrick, Department of Defense. J.W. Grenadier, City of Alexandria, Virginia. Tanya Hathaway, a whistleblower on Oklahoma State. Darren Jones, FBI whistleblower. Are you here, Darren? Ronald Kavanaugh, Federal Drug Administration whistleblower. Are you here, Ronald? Brian Kinter, Family Court Corruption. Brian. Michael Kerwin, Army Corps of Engineers. Dale Klein, stand up if you're here. There you go, Dale. Whistleblower with the Veterans Administration. Boy, do we need whistleblowers like you. Thank you, Dale. Robert Kobus, FBI. Robert also was in adjudication for, and his case was tied up for over 10 years. Amazing. Jack Levine, California National Guard whistleblower. Susan Lindauer, Intelligence Community. She's with the intelligence community, so she cannot stand up. Michelle McDonald, Civil Rights Violations in Family Court. Robin Marcato, Acting Inspector General, USAID. Stand up if you're here, Robin. Sherry Marquise, Department of Defense whistleblower. We need those. Arthurita, thank you. Arthurita Martin, Discrimination Against African Americans in Federal Government. Standing. Michael McCrae, U.S. Department of Agriculture. Michael. Kelly Miller, FBI whistleblower in law enforcement. Jeffrey Monser, New York State Developmental Disabilities whistleblower. Arlene Mullen, dialysis whistleblower. Marita Murphy, New York Air National Guard. Barbara Newman, Lehman Brothers Holdings. David Nolan, Air Marshal. Are you here, David? Michelle Parker, Pension Benefit Guarantee Corporation whistleblower. Nancy Paul blew the whistle on high-risk kidney patients. Thank you, Nancy. Jason Piccolo, Department of Homeland Security. Francisco Portolos, Department of Energy. In the back, Marcel Reed, Acorn whistleblower. Dan Richardson, Bristol Myers whistleblower. Michael Stanhope, Missouri National Guard whistleblower. Michael won. He proved reprisal. Sandra Schenkat, Scottsdale, Arizona Homeowner Associates whistleblower. Andrew Skullick, Service Disabled Vets whistleblower. Neil Shelton, North Carolina Court System. In the back. Gerald Smith, United States Air Force, IG. Linda Tripp, White House, whistleblower. John Tai, U.S. Department of State, whistleblower. Frank Vetro, corruption in the Suffolk County, New York School. Tanya Ward, Jordan, Department of Commerce. David Weber, U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Jack Levine, California National Guard whistleblower. Susan Lindauer, Intelligence Community. She's with the intelligence community, so she cannot stand up. Michelle McDonald, Civil Rights Violations in Family Court. Robin Marcato, Acting Inspector General, USAID. Stand up if you're here, Robin. Sherry Marquise, Department of Defense whistleblower. We need those. Arthurita, thank you. Arthurita Martin, discrimination against African Americans in federal government. Standing. Michael McCrae, U.S. Department of Agriculture. Michael. Kelly Miller, FBI whistleblower in law enforcement. Jeffrey Monser, New York State Developmental Disabilities whistleblower. Arlene Mullen, dialysis whistleblower. Marita Murphy, New York Air National Guard. Barbara Newman, Lehman Brothers Holdings. David Nolan, Air Marshal. Are you here, David? Michelle Parker, Pension Benefit Guarantee Corporation whistleblower. Nancy Paul blew the whistle on high-risk kidney patients. Thank you, Nancy. Jason Piccolo, Department of Homeland Security. Francisco Portolos, Department of Energy. In the back, Marcel Reed, Acorn whistleblower. Dan Richardson, Bristol Myers whistleblower. Michael Stanhope, Missouri National Guard whistleblower. Michael won. He proved reprisal. Sandra Schenkat, Scottsdale, Arizona Homeowner Associates Whistleblower. Andrew Skullick, Service Disabled Vets Whistleblower. Neil Shelton, North Carolina Court System. In the back. Gerald Smith, United States Air Force, IG. Linda Tripp, White House, whistleblower. John Ty, U.S. Department of State, whistleblower. Frank Vetro, corruption in the Suffolk County, New York School. Tanya Ward, Jordan, Department of Commerce. David Weber, U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. And he won too. It's good news. That's good news. Walter Wanger, New York State whistleblower. Aaron Westrick, body armor whistleblower. Sheila White, of course, Burlington Northern, is going to speak. David Weber, U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. And he won too. It's good news. That's good news. Walter Wanger, New York State whistleblower. Aaron Westrick, body armor whistleblower. Sheila White, of course, Burlington Northern, is going to speak next year. Frederick Whitehurst, FBI. Kenneth William, law enforcement whistleblower. Stephen Zanowick, U.S. Marshal Service whistleblower. And I do believe that's it. Is there anyone I missed? Please stand up. Do not be embarrassed. Do not be embarrassed to be a whistleblower. If I missed your name, stand up and announce yourself.
Massachusetts.
Hold on, we're going to get a microphone on there. We have one. Okay.
Richard Hill, VA.
VA whistleblower.
Dana Martin, VA.
VA whistleblower. Is there anyone else? We want to honor you. He won at the Supreme Court. Congratulations.
Ferdinand Mannion, blew the whistle at Camp Lejeune on 4 Carat Marines. Did not win this case.
Thank you. Thank you. You are all in the arena. You may not have won, but you are unbowed. Thank you.